How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Skyrim video. Today, I am doing the Season Unending quest. This is in the main quest line. For those of you who don't know, at a point in the main quest line, you will fight Alduin, and basically, you defeat him, but not really. He flies away to his portal to Sovngarde, and in order to find him and defeat him, you're required to trap a dragon in Dragon's Reach. However, Jarl Balgruuf will not allow this if the war is still raging on. So if you've completed the Civil War quest line before this point, you actually would not have the Season Unending quest. But because I have not done the Civil War yet, I have to do this quest. And I'm sure a lot of you already know about this quest, but it actually goes deeper than you might have thought. Now, the first thing I want to show you is, if you're doing this quest for the first time, fun fact, you should always, once you get to the point where you have to convince Ulfric and Tullius to actually join the Peace Summit, you should always ask Tullius first. And I'll show you why in a second. Alright, so if you ask Ulfric to join the summit, okay, well, he's gonna yammer on for a second. Blah, 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 Ulfric Stormcloak, blah, blah, blah. If you ask him to come, he will only agree if Tullius is already coming. However, if you have your speech high enough, he will actually agree. So I had pretty high speech and I was able to persuade him. I'm actually shocked. I forgot that was an option. If your speech is below a certain amount, what is my speech even at? 49. Okay, well, I guess I'm completely wrong, but if your speech is really low, you're basically gonna have to go get Tullius first, although I was shocked. I thought you didn't have a choice no matter what. Alright, so let's go convince Tullius really quick. Alright, Tullius, come to the summit, my friend. Blah, 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 yes, sir. Message from the Greybeards. Hi, Hrothgar, come along. And, yeah, you can persuade him. He's already agreed to attend. Okay. Right, so now you just gotta go back to Hi, Hrothgar. This is some epic background music for a very chill, moment. Right, now let's head up to Hi, Hrothgar. Now, the reason why I say this quest is way more in-depth than you might have thought is, because there's an intricate score system, whoa, this graphics is really low. There's an intricate score system to determine, the outcome and who you favor during the whole thing. So let's talk to Aaron Ganir. There we go. Alright. So before... Okay, let me go take my seat. Oh, hey, look, everyone's already here. Alright, so before we continue, I want to show you guys the system that I'm showing you. So, whoops, I just scrolled down. So this is what I'm talking about. This is in the unofficial wiki. Basically, there's actually an intricate score system, as I'm showing you, of everything that can happen. So, basically, if the score is positive, you're favoring the Imperials. If it's negative, you're favoring the Stormcloaks. And so, deciding if Elendil stays, deciding which cities you give over, and deciding pretty much everything impacts the score and about how fair it goes. So, I mean, I guess the best way to show you is to just show you. Alright, so let's begin. When you take your seat, it's all gonna begin. Now, the first decision to make is Ulfric is going to throw a pretty big shitstorm over the fact that Elendil is here. So, yes, the very first thing you decide is whether or not she stays or she leaves. I'm going to be quick saving frequently to, get the different outcomes. So, yeah, she's going to yammer on a bit. Basically, if you let her stay, you get +1 score, which means you get, in the favor of the Imperials. And if you make her leave, you get -1, which means you're favoring the Stormcloaks. So let's just, allow them to yammer on a bit. Alright, so he's gonna ask if she can stay or if she leaves. So this actually can branch off, this whole thing can branch off in many different ways. So for the first time, let's favor the Stormcloaks. Let's say she has no business, she has to leave. So that's -1. The score is currently -1. Goodbye, Elendil. Right, so the second decision is going to be the first Stormcloak demand, aka Ulfric asking for Markarth to be given over. So this is the point where Ulfric is going to get his first demand in. So he wants control over Markarth. This is something that you can't choose. This is a completely definitive action that you have no control over. If the score is positive or negative, this is going to happen. Alright. And Tullius is yelling at Elisif. What a goof. Alright. So Tullius is gonna offer the reach. Or he's gonna ask for the reach. Okay, yes, this is very long, a lot of talking. Okay, so we have two choices now. So if you say Riften, what happens... Okay, if Riften is given to the Imperials, I believe that is a +2, but if you say Dawnstar, that's a +1, I think. I'm looking at the wiki right now, and it is a little bit... it's really in-depth. Okay, so let's start off by saying Riften. Yes, I think that's a +2 to the Imperials right now, which means that the score should be at... No, the score should be at 1, because +2 to Stormcloaks for Markarth, +2 to Imperials for the Reach. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, no, that was the wrong choice. Or maybe not? Okay, I don't know why he got mad for that. Wait, let's quickly just quick load. And let's say the Pale, and see how he reacts. Okay, yeah. So if you say Dawnstar, yeah, so now he's gonna get mad. So wait, let's see. Dawnstar. Okay, you asked my opinion. Okay, wait, no, quick load. Wait, so this is confusing. This is even confusing. I have the wiki open, and this is confusing to me. I think because I made Elenwen leave, that makes the score -1, even if I say Riften, which is an even trade for Markarth. So +2, -2, but ultimately the score is -1 because Elenwen left. So he's going to be slightly against me right now. Right. Okay, yes, I know I disappoint you, Tullius. My bad, brother. But let's see if I can favor him a little bit more. Stage 2, if the score is negative or 0, the only choice you can make is actually in favor of the Imperials, as far as I'm sure. So let's just keep going and see how it plays out. So he's going to ask for compensation of the massacre at Karth Wasten. So basically, you can say yes or no, and it's pretty standard. If you say yes to the compensation, it's going to favor them. If you say no to the compensation, it's going to favor them. Pretty obvious choice. So he's going to ask, so let's see. So the score right now is -1. So if I choose this option, it will be at exactly 0. Alright, so there we go. So I think that's it. There's only the 2 phases. Okay, so let's quick load, and let's go back and say, we're gonna say Dawnstar now. You asked my opinion, I gave it to you. There you go. Now you have Dawnstar. Now let's see how this plays out with them having Dawnstar instead of the Rift. I think this makes the score -3, which is significantly in the favor of the Stormcloaks, obviously. Okay, so at this point, we gave him the Pale. He's still gonna demand compensation for the massacre at Karth Wasten. Now, so as far as it goes with my current standing in the Civil War, this is about the depth of everything that can happen in this quest. However, the negotiation... who's to say what happened? Whatever.
Should have known better.
Whatever, bro. Okay, let's just load this save really quick. Back to before Elenwen even had to leave. Depending on how deep you are into the Civil War questline, will determine what gets negotiated. So if you're allied with the Stormcloaks, there would actually be different terms. Instead of them asking for Markarth, they might ask for Falkreath, or something else like that. So, if you actually are partway through, if you've taken certain cities for the Stormcloaks, different negotiation would be offered, and same thing, vice versa. So, I think, who am I even siding with in this playthrough? I actually forget. Before the storm. Okay, I'm siding with the Imperials. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have for you in this video, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a bit more in-depth knowledge on this quest, because it was very interesting. And that's pretty much all I have to say for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I recommend that you guys give the wiki a look next time you do this quest. And yeah, stay awesome as always, and peace out.